We've been lied to. We've been told that if you win, it doesn't matter how you got there. We've been told that success is a mountain of plastic rings and gold medals, even if you had to lie, cheat, and steal to reach the top. But here's the secret no one tells you at the finish line. If you cheat to win, your own shadow will chase you down in the middle of the night. Those nightmares, they turn into daymares. You hold the trophy, but you're a fraud. You're relevant, but you're empty. Today, belief is in short supply. Not just belief in something up there, but belief in the future. Belief in your own better self. Most of us are half-assing our lives, half-fooling ourselves, and wondering why we feel like we're losing. If you've been kicked in the nuts by life, if you followed the playbook and still got wiped out, this is for you. We're going to talk about the science of satisfaction, the ethics of the hustle, and why you need to start being full of yourself. Because if you don't define success for yourself, the world will define it for you, and it will be a definition you hate. The story, the nightmares, and the stunt. I'm not coming to you as a saint. I'm a hustler. I've bullshitted my way into things. I've pulled off stunts. I faked it to make it. But I realized something. There's a straight and narrow that isn't about being a Puritan. It's about sleep. There is a cost to the by hook or by crook lifestyle. When you lie to get the prize, you forfeit the ability to enjoy the prize. The rules we follow aren't for the suckers. They are for the winners who actually want to keep what they win. We have leaders today who say, just win. I don't care how. And we look at them and think, that's the way out. But look at their eyes. Look at the chaos in their wake. Is that a win? Or is that just a high-speed crash in slow motion? We're losing people to believe in, which makes it harder to believe in ourselves. But I'm not ready to wave the white flag. Are you? Pillar 1. Defining the sacrifice. Success is the fulfillment of original intent. But to get there, you have to play the game of delayed gratification. I know what some of you are thinking. Man, it's easy for you to talk about sacrifice. You've got a roof over your head. I'm just trying to feed my family tonight. And you're right, that is a luxury. But here's the hard truth. If you don't have hope or belief in something better, you are guaranteed to remain exactly where you are. Belief is the only get-out-of-jail card we have. It's not a 100% guarantee, but it's your best chance. How to put this in action? 1. The question. Ask yourself, what would you die for? To starting point, everyone believes in something. Even the person who says they believe in nothing is believing in the concept of nothing. Start there. If you don't know what you want, figure out what you don't want. If you can't see the gold crown, just start by sacrificing the plastic ring. Sacrifice the cheap, immediate pleasure today for a possible healthier future tomorrow. Pillar 2. The logic of full of yourself. Someone once told me, you're so full of yourself. And my first thought was, well, who else am I supposed to be full of? We've been trained to think that being full of ourselves is a sin. But I wish more people were full of themselves. I wish more people would look in the mirror and own the things they pulled off. Good job, me. That's what I wanted, and that's what I got. Bad job, me. I got out of line, I knew better, and I failed. When you are full of yourself, you hold yourself to a task. You crack your own whip on your own backside. You stop waiting for the world to validate you, and you start validating yourself. It's easier to be gentle with others than it is with ourselves. We give our friends a pat on the back when they fail, but we give ourselves a kick on the way out the door. Stop that. Own the mistake, make the amends, and turn the page. Guilt and regret kill more men than any disease. Pillar 3. Alchemizing the kick in the nuts. What happens when you do everything right? You follow the playbook, you play by the rules, and you still get kicked in the nuts? Life is an ironic tragedy. It's painful, and when you're in the middle of a crisis, you can't just intellectualize it away. You can't just say this too shall pass and feel better. But I've developed a threshold. When I'm in the absolute dirt, I start giggling. I look at the sky and say, are you kidding me? Really? This too? Why? Because it gives me distance. It reminds me, you're going to die, man. That sounds dark, but it's actually the most liberating thought in the world. If you're going to die anyway, then this crisis isn't as big as you think it is. Don't half-ass your crisis. If you're going to dive, dive. Come out the other side. The thing that keeps us up at night isn't failure. It's not knowing if we actually tried. There's a deep, soulful peace in being able to say, I went all the way, and I found out that isn't for me. Pillar 4. The science of satisfaction. Life has to be lived forward, but it only makes sense in reverse. Looking back, the dots always connect. Every end was actually the beginning of something else. So, how do you engineer satisfaction while you're moving forward? 1. The who. I'm not strategy. It's hard to know who you are. It's a hell of a lot easier to know who you aren't. Start eliminating the people, the habits, and the places that don't feed you. Through sheer mathematics, you will move toward who you are. 2. Deconstruct the good times. When things are going well, don't just celebrate. Deconstruct it. Why is it going well? Were you appreciating more? Were you taking care of your health? Find the science in your success so you can bottle it for the next valley. 3. Enjoy the company. If you're alone, you're bored, you're in bad company. Stay in that discomfort until you're good with you. Once you can be alone, without needing the phone or the bottle to ease the anxiety, then you're ready to re-engage with the world. Conclusion. Unbelievable. It's the stupidest word in the dictionary. We say it all the time. That play was unbelievable. That film was unbelievable. Stop saying that. It happened. You witnessed it. Someone did it. Give them credit. Give yourself credit. When you call something unbelievable, you're saying it's not possible. But it is. It's right there. There is a responsibility to freedom. And there is freedom in responsibility. You remember the things you earn. You remember the things you broke a sweat on. Don't over-leverage your decisions. Don't dip a toe into your life. If you're going to do it, do it. Say what you can do, and do what you say. If you can't do it, don't say you can. You are the author of the book of your life. Turn the page. Get off the ride if it's the wrong one. But whatever you do, build an architecture that lets you sleep at night. Make sure you like, subscribe,